Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
The ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Cook, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. There he goes left side. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. On first down, Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Leads to second and goal.
And he's got it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
B.C. Johnson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took
Now let's see what they can put together. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. conversion. A big play for the Vikings on third down. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Now a run with Cook, and he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep.
Two now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, man. You need to turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here. Back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Oh, we're not doing a job, man.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 1st down.
Hawk 70. They can't hang with us. Mike 55.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down, Vikings.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
43-yard line.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, You're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, and now he bowls him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
On the carry.
22. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook dancing away at the 35, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
The tackle made by
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up a throw. Escapes the sack. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
53-yard attempt.
And no, it does get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Jefferson.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the